Alright, so I'm back from the World Championships, and honestly, it went quite well. So we got top 256 out of 700 plus. It didn't go that well. Unfortunately, we lost our win in today too, against Charizard Dragapult, which should have been a perfectly fine matchup, but our prize cards decided to take a nap, take a bit of a doozy there. So yeah, anyway, the list we played, I'll put it up on screen now. This is one card different. The Taurus sucked. It was a horrible inclusion. Don't play Taurus. It should have been what should have been? It should have been the Cyrano. Cyrano would have made a lot more sense. And the reason we weren't playing a Cyrano to begin with was we were playing the Terra Orb. But the problem is the Terra Orb doesn't help under item lock, and that we have zero search under item lock. Like zero Pokemon search under item lock. So yeah, some of us got put under like Badoo lock, and we just couldn't find Pokemon. So that was a problem. Other than that, the list still felt great. You might be thinking, oh, but there's no Pidgeot. Where's the Pidgeot gone? Well, honestly, Mew kind of carried me throughout the day. You could play your hand out to the point where like you had less cards in hand, and also multiple Hoodoos on the bench. You have to play the deck a little bit differently if you're not playing the Pidgeot. But the thing is, we just were expecting a lot of Dragapult, and if there's going to be a lot of Dragapult, then there's going to be a lot of item lock. And if there's a lot of item lock, that means if we're playing Pidgeot lines, then it's just going to be difficult to get set up, and that honestly went quite well. Quite a few of us played against Dragapult, and we didn't play the Pidgeot obviously, so it felt a lot better than we did play the Pidgeot. Also, if I sound dead, that's because I am. My body does not know what time zone we are in right now. But yeah, so honestly, America, not as bad as I thought it would be. America definitely surprised me in the sense that I enjoyed it a lot more, or I enjoyed Anaheim a lot more than I enjoyed Hawaii. Hawaii sucks. If you guys are from America and haven't gone to Hawaii, don't. It's just not worth it. So yeah, honestly, shout out America. It was better than expected. So yeah, all of my ramblings. Maybe that's just because the bar was so low. Honestly, the bar was like in the ground low. So maybe that's why it was better than expected. But also the people were just a lot nicer. Like I met a lot of okay, this is a questionable hand. I met a lot of really cool people while I was there. So that was a dub. But yeah. So the main questions I got was like, oh, but is the like lesser energy counts an issue? The only time I found it to be a like problem for me was with the one psychic. One psychic was a little bit scary at times, honestly. I think this is just a young you, and then we just rip an Iono next turn. Yeah, this seems fine, and we can just Burning Charge. But yeah, so just restart into you, that, and then restart for one. So yeah, so one psychic kind of threw a few games for me. It wasn't great, unfortunately. It hurt quite a bit, but it wasn't really the psychic. It was the things that I prized around the psychic. Like the one game in my win-in, I was playing a Zardpult, and game one I prized Sylveon, Psychic, Clefairy, and Crystal, so I couldn't attack with the Sylveon or anything whatever. And then game two, what happened in game two? Okay, well, what's going on over here, bro? This is an interesting little setup we got going on over here. Okay, well, I'm just gonna E-search Iono, because then Ultra Ball, crazy prizes. Do we even have a Crystal? Because Crystal was prized more often than not. We do, okay. Let's just do that in Iono. So yeah, the problem was with that was that I prized, yeah, game one I prized Sylveon, Clefairy, Psychic, and Crystal, and game two I prized the exact same things, except instead of Sylveon, it was Leafeon. So like I just still couldn't use the Sylveon because I prized the Crystal and the Energy. So not a good day in the office. I can't lie. Not a good day in the office there. Like the game one winning it, I look at my prize and I'm like, dude, holy shit. I'll try play it out. But like 3 turns in, like, you know, he's ahead on prizes. I can't do shit. I scoop it up. In game 2, I'm like, alright, just give us a playable hand. And then the hand, hella playable. And I do prize checking again. And dude, come on. There was another thing that happened against later. I think so I started 201, 2 wins, 1 tie, because my round 1 was against Pidgeot control, and I tied that, but I could have won that if so our opponent. This is game 3 in time. He's turn 2, and I have 1 more turn, or something like that. But he has just an Elgium on field, and I've just water pond 2 of his other, like I've water pond his double Pidgey or something like that. And he shows me his hand, and it's Pidgeot, Boss, Spidops, and like Xerosic. Just nothing in his hand. And he knows I have a Crispin in my hand because I just grabbed it off. I grabbed double Crispin off of Noctowl, and he's like, "Oh shit, you have it, huh?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then he's like, "All right, cool." So he has to top deck either Poffin to get double Pokemon or some shit like that. He top decks Iono, and I'm like, dude, come on. Like, that deck plays so many dead cards in this situation. You mean to tell me you actually found a playable card in this situation? I was pissed off. And then, yeah, from there he found like triple basics. He didn't even have to find, what is it called? He didn't even have to find Poffin. He just found like triple basics off the rip, and I was like, dude, nah. Bullshit. So yeah, I was kind of upset about that. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't too happy about that. All right, we didn't have to grab that many Hoothoots, but it's fine. So yeah, that kind of sucked, unfortunately. But yeah, that and then game 2 we played against Gotti, farmed that Gotti. Game 3 we played against Gotti, farmed that Gotti. Then I hit Goldengo, and I'm like, dude, we're making day 2, baby. We're making day 2. We're so back. And then I lost against Goldengo. Game 1 went smoothly, normal 2-2-2 prize map. And then game 2 was a nightmare because I prized, I misplayed, and then on top of that I prized Rod plus Night Stretcher, so I had no way to grab the my Fire Dogs back in any like situation. So I literally just lost the game because I had no more way to get Fire Dogs. And then game 3 I prized double Fire Crystal, so I had no way to attack. So yeah, nah. I was kind of pissed off about that, and that was our first loss. Then our next loss was to oh yeah, we lost against the Dragapult, but I don't actually remember this Dragapult game. Like this game didn't seem real to me. Like we lost to Dragapult. I have it on my notes. I don't know how I lost, but yeah, lost to Dragapult. I'm pretty sure it was 1 game. First game was Clefairy's prize. Second game Sylveon was prized. So yeah, look, I sound like a bitch saying, oh, I prize this, I prize that, but dude, the prizes sucked. I have like a picture of like the prizes in the last game and the winning in, because that one hurt the most. But yeah, so people ask like, would you change the deck? You know, like what differences would you have made if you could play Worlds again? It's like, honestly, I don't think I would have made many changes. I think the deck felt pretty solid for what it was. Like the only thing that really screwed me over was prizes. So I dead ass. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I think one of the meddling memo things would have been quite decent. But yeah. So okay, I'm gonna go. We have KO here. We'll double KO here. Let's go Stadium Nest. Grab ourselves. Latinas is not here. Grab ourselves. Air balloon is there. Cool. Do we need Stadium right now? Yeah, I wouldn't mind benching another one of those, and we have Iono for next turn as well. Alright. Area 0, Air Balloon, Crystal, and Crispin. But yeah, so if I had to go back, would I play a different deck? Probably not. I think the deck was a great meta call. Like, the deck felt really, like, the matchups felt good. Because Dengo was massive. Deepult was, like, a perfectly fine matchup for us as well. And there was a lot of Deepult running around, and like the rest, like there was also a lot of weirdly a lot of Raging Bolt, and that was also a pretty good matchup. So yeah, I think the matchups were fine. Nothing too bad. There was a few like random jank things that I hit, like the Pidgeot control. I was not prepared for that, so that was like oh yeah, and also hit Joltik Dengo. Dude, that I literally had to attack with Fan Rotom to figure out how I'm winning that game. And turns out if you want to win that game, your opponent needs a 2 prize penalty. But nah, I was pretty gonna win that game regardless. Our opponent just drew two cards from a bench Dengo, And yeah, no, it was chalk from there, because we were in, I won game 1, he won game 2. I could have won game 2 if I attached energy to Clefairy instead. No, so I prized Clefairy, but if I had Clefairy instead of Terapagos, I could have used Clefairy to knock out the last Pokemon instead of the Terapagos, but because he ended up going Lavencia Iono, and if I had Clefairy I had game, but I had Terapagos, so I didn't have game, so I couldn't do shit there. And then I needed to like restart into exactly Boss Energy or something like that, and I restarted into Boss Night Stretcher, and there was no energy in my bin because I just super rodded it back to have higher outs of drawing into the energy. So I was like, no man. Alright, anyway, that kind of stunk. But stank? I don't know, one of the two words. But yeah, other than that, there was no like crazy misplays. There was a misplay against the Denko, but I kind of forgot what it was. It's in my notes somewhere. It was with the Taurus. I think I attacked with the Taurus instead of the like Flareon. I should have gone for the other one, but yeah. So had a lot of fun though, I won't lie. Some weird stuff happened, you know, a bunch of like crackheads. There was some shout out this one homeless guy who was screaming about cars. Dude, that was so funny. All right, we can't even. I can't. I'm just gonna sob. Just gonna sob the Mew or boss the Fez. Okay, I'm gonna rip an Iono here. It sucks that I can't kill that this turn. Would have loved to kill that this turn, but yeah. Sand kind of stinks. Can't lie. Sand kind of stinks. I want to grab anything right now because we don't need anything right now. Well, he's probably gonna go. Oh wait, he can go Guardy into genome hacking into this, but then at that point I can probably close this game out. I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'm sure that if there's a will, there's a way. But yeah, so I had a lot of fun. Shout out the Discord, by the way, guys. If you see above me, I don't know whether that thing's from you guys. So yeah, shout out you guys for that. It's like it says like good luck Harper and like a bunch of the Discord people signatures and stuff. So that was really cool. Appreciated that. And then met a bunch of you guys from the Discord as well. Shout out Sneak, shout out Labib, shout out Kendall. I don't know if not too sure if I met anyone else, but yeah. Dude, shout out Sneak though, because he was hauling my ass around for the entire week. He took me to like Frankensons and stuff. Dude, Frankensons is crazy. You guys just got that on tap. You guys just got cards whenever and wherever you want. You know how nuts that is? Like in South Africa, you have to fight for those cards. You have to hop on WhatsApp groups and like constantly be looking for like cards you want, and if they're being sold, if they're not being sold, then it's womp womp. It's insane, dude. It sucks. So yeah, Frankenstein was crazy. Like I built a fully like max rarity deck in about a day while I was there. That was nuts. So yeah, will I be playing Dogbox in the future? I think so. I think I'll definitely be playing the deck here and there, but I'm not gonna play as much as I'm burnt out of this deck. I feel like I'm allowed to be burnt out on this deck, you know? Because dude, holy, I've been playing this deck for a long ass time now, right? I think it's time to finally give it a hang up my boots a little bit, because Zooey mama, it's been a while that I've just been grinding this deck out. What is going on over here? What's the big idea over here? I'm starting to think he might have prized double Gardevoir. I'm starting to think he prized double Guardian. That's honestly what you deserve. That's what that's what you earned. Okay. Did he Ultra Ball last turn? No, he went Secret Box, but he could have gone Secret Box for... Okay, let's just attach that there. This is looking like a sob angle, I'm not gonna lie. Just while we set up stuff, we can go Knockdown over here. I kind of want to grab the Terra Orb here. Plus, what the? Why does our... Okay. This Terra Orb is Mew and deck. Mew's in deck. Can we get rid of both? We can get rid of both of those. Alright, that seems fine. Because now I want to start building up the bench a little bit. Start figuring out our attackers. We'll get a Flareon. Flareon seems to be the best play here. We'll do that. Ultra Ball away those two for the Mew. And then we can just draw some cards. And then yeah, we can start building up some stuff. Restart for 3. No real good cards there, unfortunately. We will bench the Latias though. And then just sob. And then we can just take it slow. He can move damage around, sure, you can do that, but he would have evolved Guardia if he had it already. Other than that, it's just Jehovah. But yeah, what was I saying about crackers? It was this, so I was on my way to 7-Eleven with one of my mates, and bro just, like, all the cars are driving past, and this guy's just yelling at the cars. Like, that Bronco's shit, man. That Bronco ain't shit, motherfucker. I'm dying, bro. It's so funny. And then there was 2 other homeless people that were fighting each other, which is also kind of funny. That one was interesting to me. That one was one of the best ones out there. They weren't physically fighting. They were just verbally fighting. It's like, this is why you don't pick up your check anymore. It's like, man, I love being single. It was this guy and woman, dude. It was so funny to me, man. I don't know. It's just, in that sense, America is not real at all. Shit was so funny. All right, we want to. Honestly, I feel like at this point, okay, all right, dude. That's just being a bit of an asshole there. I'm not gonna lie. Thanks, Mew, for nothing. Being a bitch there. Broke us a lemon and lime fucking gumdrops there. Is Switch in the deck? Switch ain't in the deck, brother. This guy stinks. Yeah, it actually sucks. It actually does suck. Boss, we have energy in hand. Can we just pass here? We could probably just pass here. Just retreat. Pass. Grab a Crispin. Yeah. Crispin. Fire, water. Put that into our hand. Attach that there. Attach the water as well. Retreat into the fan rotom and then just pass. Yeah. And next turn we can go Water Pond, Gust up this, kill that. And then he's gonna go Ursaluna, and he's gonna want to kill us, but we're just gonna have the attach, so weird. Iono. Thumbs up emoji, man. Thumbs up emoji. There's energy surge. No boss though. What? Huh? Bro was pranking me that entire time. He had a Gardevoir the entire time. No shot. No shot he had a Gardevoir the entire time. That's some major BS. Dude, I've just clocked what I'm playing against. I'm playing against Turo Ursaluna Gardevoir. Turo Crispin Ursaluna Gardevoir. No chance. This is insane to me. Wow. Okay. Okay, dude. Okay. Is he attacking with the Gardevoir this turn? Does he have Counter Catcher into like Water Pond or something? Or Counter Catcher into like Flare? He can't kill Flareon though. He can counter catch a Flareon kill with genome hacking. That is something he can do. But I'm confused on what the big idea is over here. What's okay? So I'm guessing we're not killing Flareon right now because we're putting damage on Flareon. But I'm just a bit no. We're going fan mode on Flareon, which doesn't make the most sense to me. And now we're going Mind Bend. Okay, what in the goodness gracious is occurring here? All right. I mean, we should still be fine here. I don't think we can lose this game realistically. Okay. I'm gonna need. Can we thin enough? Energy search, attach. Okay. All right. So, honestly, how much health do you have? I kind of want to just. Can I attach that? Actually, I can attach. I can bench the Clefairy. Yeah, I can bench the Clefairy. I can't bench the Clefairy, you idiot. I have to bench the Fez. Good one, you twat.